appearance of a citizen. To my surprise, I learned that the City of Loveland has a policy where if you want such a charge dismissed, you have to pay a $15 fee. Now, the $15 fee isn't what's spectacular about my discovery. It's the fact that we have apparently adopted a policy in Loveland where people who are not only presumed to be innocent, but who indeed are factually, legally innocent, are required to pay the city a nominal fee simply to vindicate their innocence. A $15 fee, again, as I said, isn't much, but it's the principle that a person who has done nothing wrong under the law and who must have these charges dismissed has to pay anything. It seems to smack at the notion of presumed innocent and innocent until proven guilty. So I brought this to the attention of our municipal court, and again, another surprise was that the city attorney, who agreed with my position that indeed my daughter that night did have insurance, verified it through the insurance that I was able to show him, motioned your city court to dismiss the charge. And your city judge refused to dismiss it unless and only unless my daughter would agree to pay the fee. When that was challenged, the case was set out for 30 days, and another $10 fee was imposed because I wasn't willing to pay the $15 fee at the time.
Mr. Mayor and council members, I too am a criminal defense attorney and practice, or my address, 2107 Grays Peak Drive, Unit 101 here in Loveland.
And your name, please.
Andrea Hall. Sorry. I too am a criminal defense attorney, and I practice both here in Loveland and in Fort Collins. And what's concerning about me is a lot of individuals who are accused of things go in without representation because it is too expensive to hire an attorney to represent them in municipal court. And so they go in thinking that they can show proof that they're innocent and that they didn't do anything wrong. And that's exactly what the Constitution says, is that you're innocent until proven guilty. And then to come to find out when they provide that information to the city attorney, they're then told to pay a $15 fee because they're innocent of something. And like I said, most people that go to municipal court don't come in with representation or don't have a family member who can educate them. And unfortunately, when they go in there, they just go, okay, $15, and they have no idea why, because somebody at the desk just says, you just have to pay it, it's an administrative fee. And unfortunately, that's terrible for that person who A, didn't have representation, and as Mr. Crenning just stated, there's 215 people that have paid that fee.
First of all, my office doesn't set the fees, and that council sets the fees. That was not a fee recommended by my office. So in terms of the process to follow, in terms of dismissal of these charges, the process is there already. It's just that it happens to be that before, I guess the court has decided before they can dismiss it, even though my office is recommending dismissal per the code, that the fee has to be paid. So it's simply a matter of eliminating the fee if you don't want it to have to be paid in the future, which can easily be done by council by a resolution amending your fees, rates, and charges.
This is not a huge financial item.
We talked about this, was the legality of it. As I understand it, and you can correct me, John or Bill, the state of Colorado requires that if you can provide proof of insurance after getting one of these tickets, you do not have to pay the ticket. And I think that's not an issue that's at question. The question that Troy brought up last time was the fee itself was also a violation of state law and constitutional rights or whatever he was going off onto. So that was an issue that I don't see addressed in here.
But that said, there's nothing that would prevent, in my opinion, and I don't think we're controlled by state law on this point, of assessing fees where we can show that there is a basis for those fees. And
so on the scheme of the fees that are charged, we're at the very low end. There's Boulder and Canyon City at 10, the others are at a higher fee. I thought it should be without having surveyed all the other cities. Had I known that it was higher, I would have recommended a higher fee. But it's to offset the costs that we run into because of the labor-intensive manner that these tickets take.
So $15 to be reminded that you have to be a responsible party is not bad. So,
This hasn't got anything to do with the Denver boot, does it?
well, I won't tell you what happened to me, but okay. Can we give direction? Leave it alone. I think that's what I'm kind of hearing. Just leave it alone. Okay. We okay with that? Okay, good. All right. Thanks, Judge.
For sticking it out so long.
Okay.